Hello guys, and today is my birthday, and I have my father, my dad here.
Hello.
And today we are going to Kumasi. So I will see you before we get to Kumasi.
Whenever I tell friends and family that I am moving away from UK back to Ghana at this moment where Africans are risking their lives and selling their properties to move to the West, they ask, "Are you mad?" In this video, I explain why I am pulling all resources to move back to Ghana, my home country, after over 18 years of living and working in UK. My name is Mickey. Keep watching. If we are meeting for the first time, my name is Mickey and I share my experience of the places that my job as a British soldier takes me. I am exploring Ghana, my home country, a place where I plan to settle in the very near future. So near that my wife and kids already live there. So unless something drastically changes, I think the plan is in full swing. As I travel from Accra, the capital city, to Kumasi, my hometown, I ask myself why I want this move so much. I came up with some reasons and I want to share them with you. Hopefully it will help you with your decision making when it comes to choosing a place to retire. Before I share my why, let me briefly tell you the reason why I left Ghana to seek greener pastures in the UK. I was pushed away from Ghana due to favoritism and classism. Most opportunities in Ghana were and still are reserved for people in influential positions, and they choose to give to people they favor and not those who are best qualified. Most people I know cannot get a job they qualify for unless they either pay in cash or in kind, and I was faced with that prospect. And as an ambitious young man that I am, it made me frustrated that I decided to leave Ghana to a place where I can at least get an opportunity to earn a living and work towards my dream. So I joined the British Armed Forces, and I can say it was never a mistake, and I thank God for how far He has brought me. Okay, so why do I now want to leave UK to go back to Ghana? My first reason, I am now at a stage of my life that I cherish the simplest things in life. One thing people from the West cherish whenever they visit Ghana and Africa as a whole is how friendly the locals are, how everyone will have the time to smile, greet, and even ask you how your day is going. You see, the system works in the West, but what we fail to realize that its efficiency is being fueled by the mental health of the working class. How will someone get the time to have a conversation with you at the tube or the bus station when they run a risk of getting sacked for being 5 minutes late to work? It has got to a point where striking a healthy work-life balance now seems impossible. Have you taken the time to ask yourself why pensioners and old folks are nicer and more chatty in the West? Yes, they are not under any corporate pressures. I just want to move to Ghana to live on my own terms and at my own pace. To live a communal life where me taping my boxes at 10 p.m. in the evening do not piss my neighbors off and my music do not get on their nerves. Reason number 2, life in the UK can become a rat race and I'm trying to avoid it. Because of how stressful the system can be in UK and in the West as a whole, we sometimes unconsciously indulge ourselves in expensive habits just to make us feel that we are living a fulfilled life. We buy expensive cars and gadgets on credit just to make us feel and look rich. Children's birthday parties always ends up as an adult drinking session. We buy expensive holidays to third world countries just to have a break. No disrespect, but I always cringe when people post a house they've acquired on a 25-year mortgage on social media with the caption, "Look, we bought our first house." You mean that house that has put you at the mercy of the bank for the next 25 years and will be repossessed as soon as you are unable to earn an income? Most of these lifestyles put us under so much pressure that telling an employee riddled with so much debt to take a break from work can sometimes be met with resentment. Yes, I know there are people living the rat race lifestyle in Ghana and in Africa as a whole, but this pertains to my life and my why. Reason number 3, I want my kids to experience the character building upbringing that I had. There's a saying that hard times create strong people and strong people create good times and good times create weak people and weak people create hard times. On a visit to the Cape Coast Dungeon, one of the prominent tourist sites in Ghana, with my family, we were met at the entrance by a young kid who begged us for money. Very astonished, My 7-year-old daughter ran to me and asked if he is poor. My answer was, maybe poor for money, but I'm sure he will be rich with mental resilience when he grows up. It made a lasting impact on her so much that she was still talking about the boy that evening at our hotel. I want my kids to be exposed to some of the barriers we face in Ghana and in Africa, which I hope will help shape their strong mentality and ability to turn problems into opportunities. Reason number 4, Ghana and Africa is full of business opportunities. All you need is the mindset, the skill set, and the tool sets to take advantage of them. A friend of mine once told me that when you travel to the West, you return with ideas even if you don't return with money. If I hand out £20,000 to start a business in UK, I'm sure most viewers will be limited to few business ideas. I mean, most of us will end up using it as a deposit for a mortgage. But if I ask you to invest £20,000 in Ghana, the ideas will be limitless. Because Ghana and Africa is still developing with a lot of problems, and with the right mindset, anyone can turn these problems into money-making business opportunities. With capital, of course, which leads me to my next reason why I'm seeking a move to Ghana. To use my access to both worlds to my advantage. You see, when you decide to move from the West to Africa like I want to do, first, you have capital advantage in the form of cheap loans or savings from your hustles with the currency exchange rate at your advantage. And secondly, you don't even have to invent a new business idea. All you have to do is to look at an already proven and working idea from the West and tweak it to fit the market in Ghana or Africa. Then you have a business. And when you run low on capital due to economic reasons, you can travel back to the West for a short period just to raise more capital to put in the business. And if you happen to have any investment in the West which is making profits in foreign currency, then it's even a bonus. Imagine passively earning £400 every month and spending it in Ghana cedis. Reason number 6, I do not want to end up in an adult or care home as a Ghanaian. I know 2 old people. One of them live in Ghana and one of them live in the UK. The one who lived in Ghana worked his way up, built himself a moderate 3 to 4 bedroom house. He's on a Ghanaian pension but lives in a comfortable house. Though all his kids have flown the nests, he is surrounded by extended family, looking after him and keeping him company. I recently spoke to the one that moved to UK in the 80s and he is still working full time. It's safe to say he will be happy to stop working. However, a day away from the hustle means he won't be able to pay his rent. With old age comes with health issues, so he's not supposed to be living alone, but all his kids are busy earning a living. Being heavily dependent on the national health system means that he cannot afford to go to Ghana, so he's stuck in the West alone. The question is, there's definitely going to be a point where he won't be able to work to pay his rent. Then what? Adult home? Nah man, I love my jollof rice so much and I ain't seen them being cooked in care home before. Given the choice, which one would you go for? Well, I know which one I'd choose. Reason number 7, I do not like the cold. As a soldier, I've come to realize that I operate better during summer than winter. The warmth back home suits my genetics better than the cold. I've had 2 career-threatening injuries, and whenever physiotherapy failed, all I did was to book 4 weeks leave to sunny Ghana, and I was good as new. If you underestimate the power of the sun, just look how cheerful people are during summer and how miserable people are during winter in UK. Very hot afternoon, you can see I'm sweating. You too. Yeah, say hello. We are on our way to Kumasi, where I am from. We are still in Accra and I'm going to Kumasi. Reason number 8, I've come to cherish the things I took for granted when growing up in Ghana. My time in the UK has made me realize some of the good stuff we had when I was growing up, but never took the time to realize its potentials. For example, growing up, the use of shea butter was attributed to poor people, but now it's one of the most prestigious and expensive commodities on the market. Also, going to the river to wash or bath was seen as a chore, but now we pay money to go to warm countries to get ourselves covered in river mud. I used to run away from the sun, but now I will have to negotiate time off work, spend a fortune on flight tickets just to experience it. I drive 2 hours just to buy Ghana food. I now want these little things in my life. Reason number 9, I am mentally prepared for it. I do understand that deciding to move to another country is not eliminating all your problems, but rather swapping them for another. I have done my survey and I've come to realize that I am now in the right frame of mind to deal with third world problems while escaping the first world ones. So we are having a rest stop. I was attacked for filming at the station, and that's Ghana for you. They'll stop Ghanaians from filming, but they'll let foreigners film all the dirty stuff and put it on social media. Someone will probably come and tell me to stop filming. Finally, I just want to make an impact. I've been very lucky to have worked in a lot of countries, and for some reason, my impact is felt more in Afro-Caribbean countries. I am my absolute best in those countries, and I leave those countries with long-lasting friendships. I have a lot of dreams, and I want to manifest those dreams in Ghana. Finally got home. Feels good to be home. Yeah, it was a smooth ride. Yeah, everybody is happy. And I'm going to eat, get myself some shower and go to sleep. This video is about my why, and I'm very sure that it will not be valid to everybody. This is why I'll be very happy to read your thoughts in the comment section. Please like the video if you found it helpful. Subscribe to come on my journey of experience. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one.